How to do the Jonas Snap. Are you a Jonas Brothers fan? If so, you may want to master the Jonas Snap. Even if you're not a fan of the boy band, this method of snapping your fingers just looks cool. The Jonas Snap is a way of snapping your fingers and moving your hands up and down at the same time. The Jonas Brothers have used it in interviews. Part 1. Starting the Jonas Snap. 1. Start with your middle finger. It's important to get your hand in the right position to perform the Jonas Snap. Press your middle finger together with your thumb. That's how you start the Jonas Snap. It looks like you're just going to snap your fingers the regular way at first. Push your middle finger and thumb together lightly, like you're pinching something. From the side, your fingers together should create a teardrop shape. Keep your other fingers very loose as you put your middle finger and thumb together. Your pointer finger will end up hitting your middle finger. Some people hold their pinky fingers out as they get ready to perform the Jonas Snap. 2. Relax your index finger. You want your index finger to remain somewhat loose, not too stiff or with too much tension. The Jonas Snap looks like a fluid motion. A lot of people think it looks cool because it's laid back looking. Lick the tip of your finger if you want the sound of the Jonas Snap to get a little louder and more snappy. If you hold your fingers too tightly or balled into a fist, it will be a lot harder to do the Jonas Snap right. So far, the finger positioning to start the snap is no different from how you hold your fingers to snap them the typical way. 3. Snap. Rotate your wrist back and forth quickly. Make this move like you are flinging something from your finger, but flick in a downward motion. The wrist snap is the key part of the Jonas Snap. Master that part, and you've got it. Snap your arm and wrist slightly like you're throwing a baseball. This should be a quick motion, in which you whip your wrist very quickly in an up or down motion. Some people thrust their wrist slightly outward, too. A good example of this motion in nature would be the gut reaction people get when they realize that there is something dangerous or disgusting on their hand. Get it off. There's another maneuver called a wrist crack that whips forward your wrist hard enough to make it crack. Don't do that. Part 2. Finishing the Jonas Snap. 1. Make the snapping noise. Your index finger should come in contact with the crease your middle index finger makes. It might be a good idea to practice snapping your fingers in general first. The index finger and crease should come into contact somewhat more on the middle finger, making a dull snapping noise. To make the Jonas Snap, thrust your fingers in a fast up and down motion as you snap them. It's almost the same motion as if you were going to point at someone, but move your hand up and down. Take care, though. Your fingers might feel a little burning sensation, and they could even swell up a lot if you do this over and over again. 2. Do it repeatedly. To really pull off the Jonas Snap, you should thrust your hand up and down several times. Some people hold out their elbow as they do it, although this is not necessary. Make a series of snaps in a fast row so quickly that it's almost like they are coming in one fluid motion. It's still the Jonas Snap if you just do it with a single snap, but lots of fans add a few other snaps in for effect. You should practice the snap repeatedly until you perfect it. It's unlikely you'll be able to do it perfectly the first time you try. 3. Be patient. Some fans report staying up until 3 a.m., practicing the Jonas Snap for hours, and still not being able to accomplish it. Lots of people will think it's cool if you're able to master it. For some, it comes easily. For others, it takes a lot of practice until you get it right. Don't give up. Your friends will want you to show them how to do it, most likely. Watching other fans trying to do it on YouTube can help you figure out how to do it, so check them out. If you have a friend who knows how to do it, ask them to show you how because an in-person demonstration makes it easier to master. Part 3. Showing your Jonas Brothers fandom. 1. Learn the lyrics of the song that used the term. If you really want to be a Jonas Brothers fan, master the lyrics of the underlying song from the band. The Jonas Snap derives from their music. The song is called Dat Jonas Boy, and it contains the reference to what is now known as the infamous Jonas Snap. The lyrics in question go, Nick, Joe, Kevin up in Disso, watch them crank it, watch them roll, watch them crank Dat Jonas Boy, and Jonas Snap that oh. Sing the song while doing the Jonas Snap if you want to look really cool. 2. Know your Jonas Brothers lore. How much do you know about the Jonas Brothers? If you're a super fan, it can never be too much. If you're interested in the Jonas Snap, there's a good chance you also like the boy band's brothers. The Jonas Brothers started as a band in 2005, after appearing together on Disney television. In 2013, the band broke up because playing together reportedly caused the brothers too much friction. The band is made up of 3 brothers who come from New Jersey. Their names are Nick, Joe, and Kevin. They are a pop-rock band that has sold 17 million albums worldwide and were named Breakthrough Artist of the Year at the American Music Awards. 3. Snap your fingers. Maybe in addition to doing the Jonas Snap, you've never been able to snap your fingers but wish you could. Lots of people report that they hear no sound when they snap, but that's because they're not doing it right. What makes the sound? It's coming from your fingertips pad hitting against part of your palm near the thumb's base. Don't assume your dominant hand will make the loudest snap. Try snapping your fingers, including doing the Jonas Snap, by using your non-dominant hand. Press the middle finger and your thumb together, and strike them down into the palm of your hand. Tips. Practice, practice, practice. It takes a while to get the snap sound together. Start off slow and work your way up. If you can, take a video in slow motion just to check if you are executing the process of the Jonas Snap correctly. Warnings. It may cause your index finger to swell. You may hurt your wrist attempting the Jonas Snap. If you hear a crack, that is your wrist snapping. That is not the snap. Discontinue practice immediately, and apply ice. If necessary, contact a physician. Be careful.